You guys are an outlet.
A quick statement. If my voice sounds like shit, it's because these dollar store mics. It's not me.
Oh, fuck. And we're live. Wah, wah, wah. Hit the button, Joe. You know what to do.
Yeah. No, this is a new podcast called Concerts with the Crew.
3, 2, 1, Chuck.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Concerts with the Crew. This is day 2 of Incarceration. I'm Chuck Beason. This is Jacob Norden. We got Daniel Amos.
A.K.A. Baby Bird.
And Jacob Norden over there.
If you ever heard us talk about Baby Bird, this is the man.
No.
The myth.
The myth, the legend.
We're going to hope we can get through this podcast without him drilling or something.
We did talk about his eyes yesterday. Just
my eyes.
how big they are, you know.
Look at the camera real quick, Dan.
Look at the camera for us.
Oh, look at that, dude.
See how big they get?
They say the early bird gets the worm, but we don't know either.
And the reason we don't have Ben is because he's feeling a bit
Under the weather?
Yeah.
He sounded better.
Did he?
Yeah, so we got that going.
He said he took some allergy medicine, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
It happens.
How about a vote on which one you prefer?
I like this idea.
Are you trying to vote our friends off the island?
Basically, yes.
I like this idea.
Same.
We should do an island thing where like it's a fake island and we vote them off and make them do crazy shit.
So I have a question for you
We
guys.
got a tangent already. I like
How
it.
come Ben had me help him because he said that his allergy medicine was a depository?
What?
Suppository.
You didn't even say it right,
know,
Joe.
I know.
You did.
I was trying not to laugh. Okay, so let's get started.
Right. So today we were trying to meet up at Bob Evans, but someone's a piece of shit.
Damn it, Daniel.
Dan, you want to tell us
He's
what
like, and
happened?
attacked.
Listen. I'm fat and I was hungry and it's 6 a.m. Free breakfast. What do you want from me?
First of all, it's Thick Boy Nation. We get it, but
Dude.
we waited. We were
I
starving.
went down there. I had a few sausage links from the free breakfast.
They were good.
And still went to Bob Evans.
And dude, you had 2 plates of
He had
food
2
at Bob
meals.
Evans.
He had a 3-egg
Thick
omelet.
Boy Nation in the house.
I had
What do you
2 plates of food too.
What do you have? Yeah, but not on this
He
level.
had,
He had
he had the
sausages?
whole hog, and he had 3-egg omelet. So the whole hog has all the meats.
Yep.
The omelet has extra meat and taters, which he didn't eat. Because he
Correct.
said he doesn't care about wasting food.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
they said,
What a piece of shit.
And then he had a piece of French toast on top of a pancake
I was
and
full.
toast.
I was
and ate
full at that
I
point,
don't
dude.
care. I don't even care anymore, dude.
I'm a fat kid, but I can only eat so much.
Food's good, guys.
It is.
It is.
Good. But yeah, so it didn't go as planned because Dan doesn't know how to have companionship on a trip, and it is what it is. We've dealt with his
He just doesn't love us.
lack of friendship for a long time, and
And for some reason, we have him on here.
here we are. We're down to our last thing. We tried Paige, his wife. She wasn't having it, so then we're stuck with him.
She was just like, I ain't coming up there to deal with you idiots.
I don't. Can you blame her?
She's
though?
on, they're
No,
on the
not at
floor.
all.
They're on the same floor.
Oh yeah, we're on the same floor, Chuck.
I don't know where they room.
So
Chuck just assumed he was looking down at you. So
wow,
We went to
that's messed up, dude.
Bob Evans.
Yeah,
I'll
we
take it.
had Bob Evans, and then we went straight there, easy traveling, no traffic really at all,
Because we were early today.
which was awesome. Did you have traffic going in, Dan?
No. Not
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
It was nice.
So we got to go in. Unfortunately, the band that I wanted to see, Sick Brain,
Yeah, that's not
wasn't
even
there.
close, yeah.
They somehow got removed or something.
Yep.
So we basically got there early for no reason.
Yeah.
So we ran around, scouted it out, checked places out, the little vendors and whatnot. I got myself some sunglasses
Yeah.
that $5 that didn't last through the fucking day. We'll get to that. My rage shall be known.
Yeah, I love the angry. I could see it in your eyes. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was not happy.
He's so angry.
I was infuriated. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so
We'll move past it. Just move past it.
So we went to what was the first band? Widow 7.
Widow 7.
Which was surprisingly good.
Yeah, they
Dude,
were.
I love their logo.
What
Yeah.
sucks for the first band that comes out every time, the crowd's not ready for it.
have-
They're
yeah,
like,
they
we're
hype it
here,
up.
we're tired, we don't want to really do this shit yet, and
Yeah.
they did good, hyping the crowd up and getting
Yeah,
them going.
They definitely did.
Yeah, the one dude had a lot of energy.
He
The lead
did.
singer, he ran
Yeah.
all around the damn place. He was singing
Yeah.
to the other stage. He went on the second stage.
Did
He
we-
was on the other stage. He was in the crowd, basically.
Yeah,
Did we meet up with Dan at Widow 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw part. I didn't see his whole show, but I mean, it was for that early in the morning. I was kind of shocked.
yeah.
Dude had so much energy.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't think you were gonna make it for the set. Honestly, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how much because you guys are in the green lot. We were in the orange lot. And the orange lot had like basically nobody really, but
No.
green lot I wasn't really sure because I haven't.
I wasn't bad.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then we went directly over.
Real quick, I do like the lead singer's coat that he came out in.
Oh yeah, the
My
coat.
goodness.
He came out in like an all white fur coat.
Yeah.
Or like fake fur or something. I don't really know,
Yeah.
but it was just like he was pimping. I liked it.
It was
No,
cool.
that was a cool coat. I don't know how you wear it in the heat,
The heat was.
but
Well, he took it off after like the first song.
Yeah,
Some guy ran out and took it off him for
Yeah.
him.
yeah.
I was like, that guy hates his job.
Yeah. That's,
He ran off and took off.
Some random dude ran on. He's like,
Take
took
it,
his.
peasant.
You could see it. He's like, took off the coat. He's like,
he just put his arms out. It was just like
yeah, he went like this.
he said. He was like he had his hands out. He's like, and that's it. He did. Like I just came.
It's
up
like
with
if you were a singer. It's like if you
Yeah,
were
except
a,
I would probably, but yeah. Let's continue on.
He's like, yeah, he's like, this is gonna go down an unfortunate road here,
Yeah. So next we saw Among the Stars.
which was very interesting because we didn't know what we were
It
getting
was
ourselves
different.
into. It was almost more like symphonic metal.
Yeah.
The energy on stage, you got to give it
She
to him for
had
that.
energy, but that was all that I actually enjoyed. I didn't.
I liked.
Yeah, I wasn't big on the music.
I liked a song out of the bunch, but then the rest kind of sounded similar.
Okay.
But it's one of those things. I think if they worked on the sound and like came
Yeah.
out with a little bit more content,
Yeah.
which is it's a second band opening.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So-
but they had amazing energy on stage. You got to give them that.
They did. They
Yeah.
had for
She
what it
was
was, what they
head-
were working with. Yeah.
Her headbang was interesting though.
Yeah, he
It
pointed
was
out.
from the she headbanged from her back, which I don't even know if I could do it. Like so, she kept her neck straight and was just like
Yeah, it was like a dab.
she was feeling
but
it
without it.
Yeah, it was like a dab. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was feeling the
And then we
tunes,
went and
though.
got food. Or yeah, right?
Yeah. No, do we get food?
Yeah, because
We went to the bathroom rehydrated. I don't think we got any food till much later.
we didn't come back until
Did we get food that early?
We saw that.
I think you might have.
it was Farewell to Fear, which I know we didn't see. That
No,
doesn't
we
sound
definitely
right.
didn't see them.
And that was on CB stage, that's why. And then
Yep.
Air.
Didn't see them as
Yeah,
well.
so then we came.
Yeah, that's when you guys
saw
went and
that.
got island noodles because I was still full.
Oh, yeah. Those fucking island noodles though were good.
They were
were
on point.
bomb.
I know.
I didn't
Paige
even
wants them
put.
now. I hope you guys
I
talked
didn't put
about 'em.
sriracha on them or anything. Just
I
plain
covered
out.
in sriracha and then mixed it up. God,
Dude, it was
heavenly.
full
That would
send.
blow my stomach apart. I can't. You see me run.
So
to
you
the
saw
crowd.
Air?
No.
Oh, you did.
I
a
was
little bit.
I walked over
you
there
did?
and I
Did you like
It's
them?
hard to
man?
see it because it's between his
They're all
ears.
right. They're all right.
I met up with my buddy Dustin.
Oh yeah. Let's keep talking.
Yeah, and I got a drink. That was it.
I thought you guys
I'm
came
happy.
back and saw a little bit of them. I could have swore.
Air? Did we?
Yeah, because we stand at the ink.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Ink right after them.
It was the zebra stage, so it would have been on the other side.
who's the band
we
right
didn't
after them?
see Nail Bite, but we saw Ayron Jones. What you were thinking of?
Aaron
Yeah, I
Jones.
saw that.
But
By the
that's
time
that was way after.
Oh.
Way
Ayron
after?
Jones, yeah, because we went right from there.
No,
we
there
ate.
was a band that we came back and saw, and
Yeah,
they
for a little bit.
and yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
were
left.
like,
Then it was Air.
then that was Air.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
Air.
so because we were just chilling there with you guys,
Yeah.
and we were eating.
Because it's pretty open on there.
Yeah, we ate our noodles and then went around and met Dan. But while we were talking to them and messing around, that band was playing on the other
I'll say
stage.
because, because
And
yeah,
it
Valiant
was a
came
southern
around.
rock. It was a southern rock, and it wasn't really my style. But they did
Yeah, you're
good.
right.
And, it just wasn't. We weren't really paying attention either because we were.
Were they
kind
the
of
ones that were like
chatting.
the 80s band?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. They were.
It was like 80s
All right.
rock,
Yeah.
southern rock feel kind of
Yeah.
It
like
was different.
And then we went and saw Volumes.
and
Yeah.
That's when Volumes
volumes.
started, I should say,
Oh my god.
because it was as Volumes.
They
Another
had
band with so much energy.
so much
A
energy.
lot.
Two lead singers, and they were when one was singing, the other one was hyping,
Yeah.
and they did it right.
100%.
Yeah, that was an amazing show.
It really was for.
I
for-
only know
because,
a couple of songs.
And
I
this
really
is,
enjoyed it.
I'm not taking shots here at Born of Osiris because I love Born of Osiris. Just this is what I was expecting from them.
Yeah,
Because they played at the same time slot, basically.
right.
Granted, it was a little bit more overcast, but it was still hot.
Yeah.
And they had people freaking the fuck out.
Yeah,
they were
they did.
going nuts over there. And then Born of Osiris just kind of stood there, which I get their music is a little more technical, and so maybe that's just their style.
Yeah,
But it just that's what I was expecting from them. But Volumes showed the fuck up today for sure.
for real.
I did like there was some weird stuff the Volumes lead singer did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
There
yes.
was some.
He did it twice.
He stuck his finger in his mouth, and after he pointed at somebody, he went and then flipped him off. And I was like, "What just happened?"
Yeah,
I don't know. And then he did it again later. Somebody else. I was like, I don't know what that means.
They ran halfway across stage too.
Oh, they were running everywhere.
Yeah, they were all over the place.
Yeah,
They were
nuts.
pointing at the other side of the space zebra stage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were calling. Yeah, and they were almost had us constant crowd interaction, which is awesome in the beginning because it kind of gets you warmed up, you stretch out.
Yeah.
They had your hands up almost the whole time, and then you put them down. They're like, jump.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
your punishment's jumping.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even know the music that well, and I really enjoyed it.
They
because of
just
that.
put down a fat groove for you to jump to and like just
Yeah.
get into like
Yeah.
just
That was on the ink stage, by the way.
ink stage.
Yep. So
Okay.
because we went back over there. So then we left and
We left after.
went and
Not the show.
no, not the show. Yeah, we left. Holy crap!
We saw Santa Sonia.
We went to go get water and stuff like that.
Bathroom breaks, water.
Yep, and that's when we came back to Ayron Jones.
We hydrated. We hydrated, guys. And if you're seeing live shows, you should be hydrated too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Don't drink alcohol and do drugs.
that's what
'Cause
Ronnie
we
Ragney said.
Yeah, Ronnie Rackney said that. And people were just passing out. We had more people passing out today.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness,
A
it
lot.
was so
But
bad.
that's what gets you. You see the overcast, and you don't realize that you're still getting the heat. It
This
doesn't
is
feel-
we've been going to festivals since 2013. I don't know if this is a new thing, but to call security
yeah,
over.
this is the first time I've ever
the
seen
first
it
time
this
I've ever
year.
seen it.
Yeah.
And it is nice because, like, when it basically is kind of like, I don't know, just getting, sorry, we heard somebody talking. They're in the hall.
yeah.
They're talking about us, do you think?
No, that's just what I was hearing.
If
so-
I was them, I would be talking about us.
Yeah, I would too.
yeah, I would too.
Is the door locked? So did Jake shut it after?
Yeah,
Give
I
us-
shut it.
Yeah, we're all
Guests
good.
Come in. So
Yeah,
We just have
hey,
some random people. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, that's all closed up.
Oh yeah, but that was the first time I ever seen the security thing like that. So we can get security over when someone passes out, which is really helpful. Actually,
Yeah, that was
Oh, that
fantastic.
just wasn't
how many
normal?
times in the past 10 years you see somebody pass out and you're like, hey, and you're just like kind of waving your hands and they think you're just fucking
Yeah.
around
And
out
now
there.
you're doing the whole.
And now everybody just throws up an X and then they hurry their asses up and
Yeah,
get
that's
over there.
actually nice.
That is nice.
I wonder if they put it on like their social media page or something.
Maybe
like that.
or maybe it's something new with. I don't really
Oh,
know.
ever since
Maybe
the
it could be
trap,
something with like protesting too.
Well,
and like
what I just
people,
had that one concert though. What's his name? They might have started.
Oh,
something.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
they might have started
something
something.
like that.
Yeah, because that Travis Scott shit at Astro World, which, real quick, people done fucking great live
Because of that.
stopping shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it happened before. Like where they're like, hey, slow the show down, but it was not that much.
No.
Yeah.
It was, and then like people like shared around on the internet like it's this thing happen all the time.
Yeah.
To make Travis look bad, and I don't really know that whole scenario, obviously.
Yeah.
But this time there's like we've seen Falling Reverse stop their show like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they
Oh, yeah,
also
at
had
least.
shit kind of going too.
I mean, yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
That's when we came over and saw Ayron Jones.
Yeah.
Yes. And your wife really liked them.
I did too.
Yeah,
Did
they
you?
were.
Yeah.
They were bad.
They seemed like a lot of
We were
fun.
seeing the last 2 songs. or
I
whatever.
thought they had good energy. That one dude, the guitarist?
Yeah.
Was it guitarist or bassist?
I think that was the bassist.
Bassist was going ham.
The one with the cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That might have been. He was pretty hyped.
But
up, so
for me, the music wise, it was a kind of more of a southern rock, and
Yeah, it
I
was
don't really
good.
dig the southern rock feel.
yeah. I definitely would have enjoyed the show.
What did
if
you
we
think?
would've
Because
seen their
I
show,
thought you would have liked him the most.
I enjoyed his show. I don't know anything that he was saying, but I enjoyed the show.
You didn't understand what he was saying?
Not really.
Really?
It was too loud. Too many other sounds going on.
It was just clean vocals.
Yeah.
Huh.
But his mic wasn't turned up enough for me.
Huh.
Aaron?
Yeah.
It was loud as hell.
Not loud enough.
Well, there it is.
Are you sure you're not
folks.
thinking of air?
It went from too loud
Yes.
to not loud enough.
When we all
Yes,
did our
because I
music
wasn't.
reviews.
I didn't even come back around you during air.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You walked up and
I don't remember him.
You were just hanging out.
Yeah, it's not Air, by the way. It's Ayron Jones.
No,
Yes,
no.
I
I
know.
said, are you sure it's not like air?
Oh,
That we were talking about earlier, that because
yeah.
maybe their mics were a little
Yeah.
bit down.
I
Interesting.
got you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's when we took our spots there because Saint Asonia played on the other side,
The other
Yeah.
side of the stage.
and he did really good.
He did phenomenal. I kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, I definitely think he was feeling in some type of way,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he was mad at
So
3 Days Grace or if he was mad at
the lead
actual
singer of
venue.
Saint Asonia is the original lead singer for 3 Days Grace. And I did find it interesting. When 3 Days Grace played, they played all the songs that I thought Saint Asonia normally played.
Yeah,
And on top of their other stuff. And when I was like, oh, maybe it just happenstance. It is their songs, right? But there's so many other songs that they could have hit, like The Animal I've Become, and like there's a shit ton of more Pain Without Love. There's a fuck ton, and they picked the songs that Saint Asonia always plays. They play like three Days Grace songs.
Yeah.
Every time.
He did
They're
a
always
better
the same.
job, though.
And he
Way
did
better.
way better.
Oh,
But
my
he
goodness.
said he didn't say anything mean.
No.
But he just said, I know you guys probably heard this over the weekend, but I guess we'll do it again. And they said it again, which made me think that we're feeling some kind of way.
I gotta take this call, bro.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Here. Oh shit, you have the.
Next was Spiritbox and then Avatar.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay.
So with Saint Asonia, his other stuff sounded good. I never really honestly got into Saint Asonia a whole lot,
Yeah.
but I've seen him live. This is the third time I think I've seen Saint Asonia live.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen him live. First time I've really listened to too much of him.
Have you heard him before?
No.
No. So what did you think? Like, did you enjoy his renditions of 3 Days Grace, or did you like the other stuff as well?
Honestly, that's what I really liked.
Yeah. There was I know he was trying to play some of his newer stuff because he said I think that was their first show or something since COVID.
Yeah.
I think he said, right?
Yeah.
So I
It
think
was
they're
all right. It wasn't bad. Because what was it? The Hunted? That was pretty
The
good.
Hunted, yeah, yeah.
I liked that song a lot.
yeah.
He really like turned up for that one.
Yeah. And
So
Saint Asonia, they have a new album on, I think he said. So they were trying kind of promoting that, and then the last album then getting a promotion.
Yeah.
So they were doing some of those too, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because every time I've seen them, they've played pretty much the same songs almost every time. So it was nice to see something completely new besides the 3 Days Grace songs.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Was it only 2 they had played?
They played
I thought he played
I Hate My or
3.
I Hate
Everything.
Yeah, I played that.
About
And
you.
I have a horrible memory. What were the other two?
Never Too Late. It's never
Yeah.
too late.
I could have swore there was a third one. I just can't think of it.
You say
Maybe there was only two.
Maybe it could have only been 2.
I like 3 Days Grace, but after hearing him sing those songs, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I was blown away. I was like, yeah, that sounds way better.
I liked his energy.
I think it's because he sung the originals.
Yeah, that's
and
what
I think
it
when
is.
the
So it
vocals
just-
are the same, it really
just something he's singing that pops.
amplifies everything.
Yes,
And I don't know that whole scenario with the breakup or something. I don't know if he left or if it was a breakup or if he got kicked out. But I just liked the stage presence too better than I did 3 Days Grace.
Yeah,
Like the lead singer of 3 Days just kind of pounding his chest, and another dude just kind of went to work on the crowd. I feel like more so.
100%.
He seemed more like a veteran.
Yeah.
He's like, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. He was
that'd be
he was very
nerve-wracking, to
solid.
Get up in front of that many people. There's no
Yeah.
way, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing in the crowd like, are they looking at me? And they're out there like screaming. I'm like,
No, that I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
I struggle doing this.
I know.
Do you?
Actually, this don't bother me because it's like, you know what I mean?
just feels like
it's
you're
not
hanging
like
out.
they're watching me at this moment.
Maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
Are we live right now?
Dun dun dun.
No, we're not live. It's just straight studio, bud.
Yeah, but I mean,
Do you think your voice sounds sexier with these?
my voice sounds fucking amazing.
I know, right?
A lot better than last time you were on.
My voice were a person.
Yeah.
Bang it.
Last time you were on. Wow.
That's why I like to dip into that deep voice every now and then. Hey.
Yeah.
You didn't want to let that one go, did you?
we have had a lot of compliments on sexy voices. You and I both.
Yeah.
We've heard
Have you guys really?
about that we have sexy
amazing.
DJ voices.
I'll make
Yeah.
it sound even better
And
with my shit.
I
It's horrible.
never in my life have gotten a compliment about my voice on video.
Me neither.
This is what I've got. You sound fucking awkward.
Yep,
That's what I've
100%.
always gotten. And here we are.
It takes time though for you to you know
Not
what I
be awkward?
Get used to it, right? I don't know.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm
just thinking
felt
about
awkward
our-
when we Twitch streamed or whatever we did that one time. I was like, we were playing video games.
Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't really stream. I mean, you were just in the party while I streamed.
Yeah, well,
So-
whatever.
Welcome to the tangents, y'all.
Well, we lost a person. The next one's Spiritbox, so it's kind of like I feel like pretty important.
it
Actually,
is.
what I could do, because we were separated during Spiritbox, me, you, and Paige, your wife.
Yeah, for a moment.
So you and Jake had separate experience than we did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So I guess we can share our experience.
Got our ass handed to us. That's what.
Yeah.
Jake's like, guys, can we get in the shit? Let's get right up in the middle, and we let him lead the way, which kind of was a mistake for Paige and you.
Oh yeah.
But we were I mean, pretty damn close to that stage. And right the first fucking thing that came out, like the first note hit, and then pits broke out on both sides of us.
Yeah.
And I knew it was bad because I'm like, this is what you call bowling alley lane. This is where the surfers are going to come through to avoid the pits. And we're going to get screwed. You know what I'm saying?
It was awesome.
So, you guys were probably over there, what, 1, 2, 3 songs?
What do you mean?
Of Spiritbox before you guys dipped?
I think maybe 1.5.
Okay.
It was pretty early.
So while we were waiting for Spiritbox, though, we did have a little scary moment. I thought Benjamin was going to lose it. He's such an angry person.
Oh, yeah, we did.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't think he was going to lose it, but Ben did call him out on it.
Excuse me, goes the wrong way.
Which was
We're in a concert.
No, I think he said, excuse me, you're going the wrong way.
No, he said, excuse me, would go a long ways.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Okay, so I misheard. But yeah, we were standing in our little group circle. We're all nice and tight, and then this guy just straight busts right through the middle of us and pushes Ben out of the way, I would guess, or Ben stepped out of the way and pushed right in the middle of us. And then Ben called him out and said, hey, excuse me to go a long way?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that's what he
He
said.
goes a long way.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then the guy turned around, he had something to say about it, which I don't even know what he said.
I don't either, and I was right
But he
next to him.
definitely had an attitude about it.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Oh,
thrilled.
yeah.
And I'm like,
No.
and then he immediately started acting like he was best buddies with us.
Yep.
What with Chuck?
With Chuck, specifically.
Chuck pulled him in like gravity. It was crazy.
I can tell Chuck's like, I don't want to pull him in.
And now he's calm.
Oh, yeah, because
That
he
was
said
quick.
no, because he's like, this is our first time seeing him.
Yeah. He said it's our first time seeing him. I'm like, yeah, same with us.
Yeah, that doesn't give you like an excuse to fucking push into us.
And then his tone changed real quick. Thanks for that, Jake. Wow.
Get it.
Is that payback for you hitting your face on the mic?
No, that's payback for when you dumped water in my head and I thought someone spit
That
on me.
was hilarious.
We'll get to that. We'll get there.
I get scared. I turn around freaking out.
We'll get to that.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, it was either that or bird shit. And I was like, I turned around, there's something on my head. And they were like, I took water on it.
But that reaction made it worth it.
That's exactly what happened too.
I literally thought someone was like, this is an idiot.
He was like, Chuck, I've never been so thankful you're fucking with me. I thought someone hawked a loogie on my head.
I did. I was seriously like relieved.
You were going to rage mode, aren't you?
So where are we at?
We're just starting
Spiritbox.
our version of Spiritbox.
Their
and then
version,
you
not
guys
ours.
Can jump in after
So,
yours.
yeah.
So
So-
we're finishing ours, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're gonna calm down.
Yeah.
You want
get
our
him.
side.
So we had
Yeah.
legitimately a song or two in. Jake goes, well, you kids have fun, and he dips out. Which this is my favorite because Chuck, you already talked to Chuck apparently.
Yeah, I walked up to him and said, is it time to mosh?
You guys walk away. Ben sees you and he scampers after you like a gremlin. He was like legitimately
Me and
scared.
Chuck
like
did that on purpose. We knew what we were doing.
He was like, he legitimately was like he was scared that you were leaving him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're right the fuck here, dude. Like, what's up?
We had it planned out.
It was funny.
Are you guys? Did you?
No,
Okay.
so basically, you guys walked away.
Yep.
Like we just got to that part, Jake, and you're trying to jump to your shit.
'Cause you were-
So calm down.
He's excited.
Calm down.
He's excited.
Calm down. Okay. First of all, let's talk. Should we talk about the band first, and then do the?
Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
went through the story, so we'll get to the band.
Okay,
afterwards.
yeah. So I was like, we got into a couple of the songs, and they were the heavier ones. And dude, I was like, oh, you guys ready? And really, nothing happened right away.
No, not towards the end is when
And
we got
then
our ass handed to us.
There was a sudden halt in one of the songs, and I was like, I know there's a breakdown here. And then I hear this slow tone up, and I just remember looking at you and go, you ever feel like you're staring down the barrel of a double barrel shotgun?
Yeah, that's when I got nervous. At that moment, I was like, shit. And I started scanning the crowd. I'm like, I don't
And
know
then
what's coming.
I pointed, and she goes, and I, oh, fuck, here we go. And there's a wall coming. And so I wanted to get in the wall, I'm not going to lie, but I didn't want to leave you guys at the same time because I'm like, shit's going to get bad here where you're at. And I didn't want to leave you alone in that. But the wall is like 10 foot away. I'm probably not realistically going to make it in time before it hits. And that was true enough because it hit decently quick. And so when it hit, the wall hit, and then the crowd surfers started coming like crazy, which me and you were having a blast because we were like, it was like,
Oh, yeah.
we're working on the railroad. Me and you were just like, grabbing, like, hey, you want to go left or right with this one? You're like, this way. And we're like, oops.
Yeah, just sending them.
Just sending them. We're having a blast, right? poor Paige is getting like a pinball. She's like a pinball between us. We're like, because you get knocked off balance from crowd service, and she's like shorter, which is a problem you've probably dealt with us a lot.
Sometimes.
And so it's not as much fun, right? Well, I thought she had asked, I need to get out of here, but I don't know if that's exactly what she asked.
I didn't even hear it because I was having
it looked
blast.
like you were
I was like, let's send him.
He's like, listen, fuck what you
That big dude in front of us, I about knocked him over with a few. He caught the one person and then ran with him like a battering ram and just.
Well, see, and you know what's funny is we talked about this yesterday. It's not even something you're doing violently half the time. It's what's happening is you're so off balance and you're like, please catch me. And you are running with this person before you lose your balance and they fall with you.
Yeah.
And so you're slamming to the next people and they do the same thing. And it's just a constant process, especially if you're not ready for it. So yeah.
Sometimes you're launching, though. Just a little bit of fun.
Launching's different. Like if I get a heavy dude, I'm like, I need to get this off. And then the problem is if you don't launch, they have this thing where you push and they just kind of roll up. Right back to you.
Yeah, you gotta send them.
And then you're already used all your exhaustion, your things, so you're exhausted. You're like, please help me. But yeah, so then Paige was like, I need to go. I was like, Paige, cover your mouth. Go. Go.
Yeah.
And it
we
works.
We tore out of there.
It never fails.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the universal, I need to get the fuck out of here.
No one wants to get puked
You cover
on.
your mouth, act like you want to puke on. Either you're faking and you want to get out, which is fine, or you might need to puke. Get the fuck away from me.
Oh, dude, they did. People were like, move, and they'd grab other people like, this is awesome. We're just tearing.
You're just flying through it.
I was like, where do you want to go? She's like, I just want to get out of here. I'm like, well, let's go.
My favorite is when someone does that coming out and you know they were in the shit because they're coming flying out of there and they're like, oh, I think we're good.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we did. We stopped in the middle and I'm like, she's like, I just want more space. That's why we went up to that hill. That hill is a different vibe.
It is.
Because that's where we saw
Avatar.
Yeah, not to jump ahead. That's where we were watching Avatar at, and I still enjoyed them from there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now, you guys.
Did you tell him about your glasses getting raked off your head?
God
I forgot.
damn it.
That's when he went rage mode with the people.
I don't think I was very quickly angry. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I saw it in your eyes, and you're like, fuck them. I hope they fall on their head.
I did. I was pissed. So I catch this dude, and I was like, all right, I got him. And he looks me right in my face, and then just went, and like clawed me up. So he takes my glasses off, and I was like, what the fuck? And he just starts flailing. And I'm like, I got you firmly between me and him. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I pushed him off of me, and then I yanked my sunglasses out, and they snap in the fucking process.
Nice.
And he's just doing like an octopus, and I'm very mad. And I'm like, I got scratches all my face, I feel like, and I started cursing at him, and I was...
At least you bought the glasses. They went to a good cause.
Yeah.
They lasted fucking one
But they
show.
went to a good cause.
And
They
they
did
did $5.
98.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a full show.
Yeah, they were fuck cancer
But
glasses. So yeah.
The look on his face, he holds up his because the dude was on top of me too, so he kind of knocked my shit down a little bit. I look over like after we get him off of us, and Joel's standing there with his sunglasses, and one of the earpieces is off, and I'm just like, and he looks at me, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna kill everybody. And he did. Everybody came that direction. He just sent them away.
I was like, I'm not gonna have this again. I'm gonna get him going to the security and just keep it moving, right?
As Paige and I were leaving too, it was actually kind of fun because I was enjoying the crowd surfing. As we were leaving, she's doing the puking thing. I'm walking, and people are just like carrying them over her while we're getting through. And she's covering her mouth, and they're still coming. Like, we don't give a fuck.
And you know what's funny? She's like, I hate this because I'm stuck down here because I'm shorter.
Yeah.
But what she doesn't realize, it's not all that easy being tall because you get smoked.
Oh yeah.
Smoked. By
Everybody
crowd
coming
surfing.
your way, you got to grab her. You're gonna get knocked
what
down.
you do have to deal with is being a short person is like the.
Singles me out. What the fuck?
I think you're the only one under 6 foot.
Dude, yeah, you are the short guy of the group, and you deal with the wild boots as they land on us. Come flying.
Oh yeah.
down. How many times have you been kicked in the head?
Well, just once, but that's because I didn't see it. Normally, I'll keep my hands up
Just
just
once
for that
today?
reason. Yeah.
If we're talking in total,
All together. No, all together.
Jake
Because-
Parkway.
Oh, you're talking about? I thought just
All
in
together,
general.
bud. All together,
Yeah,
you get
oh,
kicked in
yeah.
the face constantly.
You finally
and
learn.
that is actually why he's so messed up.
You actually finally learn.
Oh,
to, like,
okay.
put your hands
It's,
up
it's kind of
for the
concussions.
feet because those things are coming back.
Yeah, that's what he
Fair.
told me. He said, watch those boots because someone's boots came flying over and Joel was like calling him.
Yeah, I was like,
You
I
gotta watch those.
I
I'll
got you,
knock
babe.
out. Yeah.
That's legitimately what you do when
My first festival.
Yeah, well, no, I do it to this man.
That, you know?
I said we do it to each other. When you're next to each other, the person that catches it, you make sure the other
Yeah.
because they do wild shit when you push them off too. Like you're like, okay, send it over top, and then they suddenly do a helicopter. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
That's why I'll always hold on to the ankle or the shoe until they're past us.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys with Spiritbox.
So all day, me and Chuck have been prepping Ben.
Yeah.
Because Ben, after what Ben? Oh yeah. Oh buddy. Let's just say he was ready.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say. They literally went in. What band was it? He said he was gonna mosh to. And he did. Oh, Volumes.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to mosh, but he didn't do it. So
He's done that a lot of times.
yeah. So me and Chuck, I looked at
doesn't like
Chuck
it.
and I was like, "Fuck him." Me and Chuck are gonna go in. I'm like, I look at Chuck. I'm like, "Do you want to mosh with me?" Since Ben will, and Chuck was like, "Yeah." And we're like talking crap, but we're not looking at Ben. Ben's standing
just
right
pretend
next
he's
to us.
not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we were in his head instantly because you could see in his eyes like he let us down. You know,
It-
like repressed Eddie. So here we go, and we're like, so finally the band starts.
He let us down.
like the band. So it's going. It's like the second song, and we can clearly see that
Yeah.
Ben's not gonna go into the pit.
No,
at all.
he is not
He's not.
down
There's
for it.
nothing in there. So I look at Chuck. You ready, Chuck? Chuck goes, "Yep." We didn't. He already knew. So
Yeah,
me and
you
him-
didn't say shit to any
Yeah,
of
that's
us.
what I'm saying.
You
That's what I
said
said.
you kids have fun and
Yeah,
just book.
we were talking
Conditioning
about
him
the bit.
all day.
I don't even think I said
That's
bye.
fucked up, isn't it?
No, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I just made a beeline. I think I'm out of here.
We literally turn around. I just glanced over my shoulder, and yeah, like you said,
What you guys just did was a dating tactic for men that are like, well, this girl
Yeah,
girl
it's-
won't talk to me. I'm going to pretend she doesn't exist.
yeah.
And then now she wants me.
Playing
It's
hard to
exactly
get.
what you did,
It's
but
called
with a
playing hard to
dude
get.
and a pit.
It's called playing hard to get. Oh, trust me, there was body slamming together.
It worked.
So when I turned over, looked over my shoulder, I seen Ben defeated and coming behind us. Like,
He was
never
like,
gonna-
his spirit.
Yeah, well, if me and Chuck went in there and he never did, like, he's never gonna
Yeah.
live it down. So
he
obviously,
was, I will say, I looked over during that first pit, and he was in that pit.
yeah,
Oh,
dude,
he
he
was
was
getting
in there.
his ass
No,
whooped.
he was.
He
in there.
was.
He was getting in there.
That's what sucks. That pit was brutal because it didn't matter where you were. The surrounding barricades kept changing.
We saw this boy get
And
messed
dude,
up too.
That first pit, as soon as we went in, I just go in, I hit like a wall,
Yep.
and I just push through it. And next thing I know, there's people on my back, and
Exactly.
I'm sliding across the ground.
And that wasn't even a wall of death yet.
No,
That was just a pit.
Yeah.
So
And that's how your legs got fucked up.
yes,
So
yes, it is.
Me and Chuck are just
Road
catching our
rash.
breath. Like we're just
Yeah.
getting over to the side, catching our breath. And Ben's sitting there like, he looks at me and goes, "Man, this is weird." I'm like, "What?" He goes, because I could hear him because everything got quiet. He goes, "This is usually like where the really heavy breakdown starts." And then we all look on stage and she goes,
Yep.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck." So I look across and there's people and I'm like, give them the finger and stuff like that because that's what you do to give
Just
hype.
the wall,
You gotta
yeah, you
yell
mess
at the other
around,
people
yeah.
across. So
Yeah, and I'm getting set up right behind him.
yeah.
And then as soon as it hits, there's a crowd surfer on my back. So I'm handling that, and he's just booking it
By
alone
myself.
to the other side.
Literally, I was the only person on my side of the
style.
yes. And I'm there's like 5 people. I'm like, oh, look for support, which isn't there. I'm by myself, and I get plowed. And then Chuck and everybody else comes and hits me from behind. And then the whole pit just did the classic. It
Isn't
just
it-
starts turning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
It
starts
starts turning.
churning, yep.
You would get up against the wall, and then it would just fall back, and you were gone. There's a pit again, and you were done.
Every
Yeah.
time you got a break.
Yeah.
And it was really bad because every time as I'm like going to take a breather, I'm looking for you. I find you and I'm going straight through the pit to get to you. And by the time I get to you, it's falling out.
Yep.
And then you're doing the
I'm
same
just
coming
saying,
back the
because
other way.
You got to go with it. You can't just stand there. You have to go with it. You know what I mean?
The best part was, I told Chuck this. I'm like, you guys, that pit started. It was not 10 foot away from us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys ended up a good 30 foot away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
went
saw
far
you.
fast.
It was the wall of death because before the wall of death, I could see you guys.
Yeah.
After that, I didn't know where you guys were. I had no clue.
When I sent these kids to the back, I went straight through to find you. And,
Yeah, how you wound up right in front of us?
Yeah,
Looking
for us.
away from us.
Well, that's because the last time I saw you, you were legitimately
Yeah.
like on this side level. So I went straight this way, looking that way.
And my
We
favorite
just
part,
reach over and tap you on
Yeah,
the
you reached over
shoulder.
and tapped me. I was
what's
like,
hilarious is me and Chuck are like, I'm like, go get Joel. And Chuck's like, okay. And turns around and Ben goes, looks right at Joel. I don't see him.
the worst. I think the worst part.
I thought he had 20/20 vision. He's been claiming that shit for so long. I don't.
Well, he's
think
wearing
so.
glasses.
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't make
can't
sense.
have 20.
But I think the worst part was Ben had an asthma attack
He did.
during the mosh
He
pit.
had,
That's what he
and so
said.
that's what I actually think, because dude, he was like done. Like he was.
Oh,
out.
he was bad.
And everyone was like having their hats on him. And he's like, and beads of sweat was like running down his face, right? So he
Yeah.
was like, I think he was inhaling all the dirt and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's just
that's how
nasty.
the allergies actually started, right there.
Okay, and then he said he had an asthma attack, right?
Yeah. it
Yeah.
was-
Poor little
The
guy.
dirt?
The way that Chuck was to get him out of his asthma attack, Chuck just kind of hit him with a
That is not true. That did not happen. You stop.
That's like quick CPR right there.
So
I can't breathe.
after all that, we
Ow.
survived. I was definitely feeling it after that one, because that was a brutal mosh pit.
Yeah.
We went to see Avatar.
It was.
Right after that.
First of all, though, before you move on, because we didn't even talk about the band playing,
Oh yeah, Spiritbox had a ton of energy.
unfucking real.
She had a different vibe.
She has that like weird R&B feel, and then she just smacks
Yeah,
with the
you could
screams.
see it on her face. Like
It was
she's just
crazy.
angry when she's.
Oh, have you seen her do the live screams?
No.
It's fucking
I did
awesome.
it today.
She goes ham.
Yeah, and that
Damn.
was awesome. Like it gets you pumped up.
Yeah, and she was just strutting around the fucking stage like,
Yeah, angry.
Yeah, I had her
Angry
in
as
my
fuck.
playlist
Yeah.
on my Spotify already.
yeah,
just
you
'cause I was
weren't even
blown
gone
away.
like from the set, and you're like, I'm adding some, I'm
Yeah.
adding them.
Yeah, oh, it's
Fantastic.
phenomenal because the ranges, because she comes out like kind of soft like Evanescence. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you're like, it's gonna get crazy. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, I'm like,
Yeah, her scream range is
yeah, I was blown
unreal.
away. I was like, yep, it's gonna
I
be
was
nuts.
terrified the moment you said that she has range and she can get almost as deep as Lorna Shore.
I wouldn't say deep, but she has this
Or
like,
is-
where she can control her vocals
Yeah.
while she screams.
Yeah.
Whereas like most of the people that they just scream.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's Lorna
that
Shore?
she has Jesus Christ.
As soon as you compared, you say Lorna Shore with a band, I'm worried.
We're
I'm
gonna do
worried
a
for my
live
health.
reaction to the end part of that
Yeah.
that song at
There
the
you
end of
go.
this.
Please.
No, we
Yes,
are. This is
the
gonna be a
last
bonus for you
10
guys.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good.
The
idea.
last like minute,
Yeah,
right?
for this guy. Oh yeah.
And we'll turn up the volume for Chuck. And
Oh,
so you
it's
can
already
watch,
bothered me.
We can all watch you squirm.
Oh,
We got
that's
a
so
couple-
bad
we got a
about it.
couple-
You'll see.
Just wait.
So-
What he can do with his vocals while screaming is
Oh, it's a dude.
yeah.
Lorna Shores, I thought it was a chick.
No, Lorna Shore's a dude,
Yeah, it's a
and
dude.
it's
Yeah.
You'll see. We'll show you later.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so they were phenomenal, and then we went to
You said
Avatar.
oh yeah, Avatar. Yeah. Didn't we? No, we went straight to Avatar, didn't we?
Went straight to Avatar.
We went straight to Avatar, and we kept it a little back this time because we were hurting.
We were catching
Yeah.
our breath.
We were catching our breath. So
I'd
we,
have known that when it came up with you guys, but
Yeah.
Paige was not having it. She-
oh yeah, I mean
Yeah,
like
blame her.
like going to the festival the first time, you're basically like figuring out where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
gonna take that step that's too far, and you're like, oh fuck, this is a
Yeah.
horrible experience.
it was fun.
And then the second well, that's what I'm saying. It might not have been too far for you, but for her, it was
What
the
I
step
get
too
it
far.
though, she's getting bounced between a bunch of
Yeah.
People,
dudes.
yeah, sweaty people.
yeah,
you can't
that's
see the
not-
stage. She probably was struggling to see the camera thing on the side, even. So it's
Yeah.
totally understandable. My wife has the same issues, and that's why she's only going to the shows.
I actually really enjoyed Avatar.
Avatar, the show is basically the same as
the
what he
same,
normally does, but it
always.
was he fucking cracks me up
Yeah,
every time.
he does enough just to keep the crowd
It's like this
excited about it.
cringy. I don't know. The shit he says is really cringy.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like-
definitely.
but there was funny the clock thing. I don't think that you ever done that.
No, that was hilarious.
He was like, "What'd he say?"
he just looked. Well, fuck.
Well, fuck.
We're almost out of time. And he's like, and then
the
he
way he
goes
said
on
it,
and
so,
continued
like-
talking for another minute.
Yeah.
That's when he was like smelling his armpit. Let's see if I'm ripe for the picking.
Yeah.
Smells like. Yep. It's like
Smells like a freak show.
Yeah, that's how he introduced him to the song, but it was
I didn't hear
hilarious.
it. I heard some
Honestly-
of that time shit, and I was walking. I like stopped, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
like, as I was walking towards the hydration station, that's where we met you guys at after that.
You missed him smelling himself.
Did you
I didn't. No, I didn't see the smell himself, but I heard like the fuck. What time is it? And he's like, "You could be a devil too." And I'm like,
Yeah, oh, yeah. He was a kid.
there?
He's like, you know, basically, like, and he points to that kid. He's like, if you try hard enough, you can be the devil too. I was like,
I was,
Yeah, he
I did
went
not
dark
know
for a
what was
second.
going on.
and then he would just go into the awkward. Oh fuck!
And he's
Look
like,
at the
"Oh
time.
fuck, look at the time."
Honestly, hilarious.
Yeah, oh yeah, and he has like it's like a kind of a. Well, it is a freak show vibe that he's
Yeah,
got going
I
on.
definitely
Like,
would say-
100%.
Music's
circus.
good, though.
thing,
Circus.
I would
asked.
say his screams weren't there.
Yeah, the screams weren't there
Yeah,
actually.
but his cleans were good. and
Solid,
all that
yeah.
stuff, yeah. Everything.
Fair
else.
enough.
Yeah.
Because he started off with Hail the Apocalypse.
Yeah,
I
he
think,
did.
Which I was not
And
expecting.
we
not
had we
expecting
had
that
Bloody
either.
Angel, which I was.
Yeah, Bloody Angel.
Yep.
The Eagles landed.
Eagles landed.
Freak show, obviously.
That was hilarious. I actually called the last song.
Yeah, you did.
I called the last song.
Because I was expecting that one. The other.
Yeah, and I
one
said
provided.
they always play Freak Show. I feel like
Yeah.
that's one that
In
they
fairness,
always go to.
I have
Covered in
never.
I bet
really
you have.
heard
And you
much.
just forgot.
Covered in red.
I bet you've
What was
seen
that one,
them.
Dan?
Really?
Covered
I've
in
seen
red.
them twice at Rock on the Range.
Covered in.
I think
Once with Aaron.
I never went there with Aaron. No.
Oh wow.
So.
Okay.
But I was enjoying the shit out
The
of
other
it from
time,
the hill. I wanted
they
to
were
get
on
in
main
there,
stage.
but
Yeah, we weren't in
I was
there.
just chilling.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I really don't think I've seen them though.
Okay. Well, we'll never know because you remember. So
That's
Honestly,
true.
sitting on the hill was nice.
Oh, it is.
It was.
No,
it was really
I-
nice. Just we actually found someone that's in there bullshitting.
Yeah.
And
Well, tomorrow we can do that a lot more.
just chilling on the hill.
Yeah, because there's only a couple bands.
You just legitimately let him down. When you hear how he said, "Oh,"
It's not like that, Dan. Because I'll start a massage on your shoulders. All right. So after that, so
After that, what do we take? Like a
That's
2-hour
chicken.
break?
yeah, we took a 2-hour
And
break,
dude-
much needed.
dude, that was perfect.
It
That was beautiful.
We came back out. The
replenishing.
sun was down.
We went.
Behind
we-
the
I think
stands.
we hydrated. Ben hooked us up. Ben stood in line
With
for
some
it.
root
Ben
beer.
and you.
No,
went-
Ben and me.
Ben
no,
and him.
no, Ben and you went to get hydration.
Oh,
So
yeah, get
we went-
water.
We went. They hydrated while we went to the bathroom, and then we walked around and we decided you guys wanted root beer, and then you guys stood in the root beer line. Me and him went to the pizza line.
Yep.
And we paid $15 for a fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah.
But it was
Yep.
a damn good looking slice
Dude,
of pizza.
okay,
That
I'm not
was
gonna lie.
good.
I'm not gonna lie
Is there
because
any
it was
human hair in it?
chicken bacon ranch.
Yep. Chicken bacon ranch.
Well, we're gonna take a tangent for this one. We're gonna take a tangent for this one.
Okay. So you decided to explain to me how there's fucking human hair in cheap bread and dough, right?
Yes.
And it's already in my fucking
That's
head,
what
right?
they used to process it.
So I'm gonna name drop. We go to Pizzanello's, sons of bitches, and we get it home, right? So we get it home and we open up the pizza box, and in my head I'm like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because the cheese it looks like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fucking cartoon. The cheese pulls off. I'm like, fucking look at this pizza. Like, I'm fucking excited. I've never seen pizza do this. So I bite into the first slice, whatever. It's fine. I get the next slice. I get down to the crust, and I'm like, man, what the hell's wrong with this cheese? It's stringy. And I pull out a giant ass human hair.
Oh man.
Start fucking gagging. I went for 2 more pieces.
And one hair got stopped like 3 hairs later.
I'm gagging in the trash can. Pizza's still sitting there.
Wow.
We went to Arby's. I'd had enough of that.
You know you're gonna go and think, you know what? What's the chances? Like the third or fourth slice?
Yeah, it was 3 slices in a row. I
so
thought
yeah.
my chances were pretty slim. All 3 slices. It was the crust. It's like they folded the hair up in the crust.
See, yeah.
They need to grind that shit up next time. I know it's in there, but grind it up.
You got like the organic version of the dough.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
really feel it.
It flosses your teeth while you eat. It's great. Fucking disgusting. Dude, I was gagging so hard.
That's perfect. So,
What are you doing over here?
but yeah, back to that. So
Phantom
how
noises.
was the
Fine.
pizza that you had, Joel? How was it?
Dude, it was delicious. It was funny
It
because
really was.
I was like, Chuck, look at this disgusting grease all over this thing. And
He
it was
starts
just
pouring it
pooled,
off.
And I'm pouring it off, right?
Ooh, gun
It's
grenade.
running off. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is going to be horrible later. And then I take a bite, and it is straight butter, like good butter.
Yeah.
And garlic. And then
It looked good.
I went thick boy on that
I thought that was grease.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
it's butter. And I'm-
I was
The
like,
fat kid in me got really
dude,
happy.
it was delicious. And then we're halfway to that pizza. Well, you didn't get this, but then you dropped off the root beer.
Yeah, the root beer
Oh,
was.
that root beer.
Dude, it was actually really
That
good.
root beer hit good.
Seriously, I don't like root beer. Like that's not my thing. That
Yeah,
was,
same. It was like really satisfying. It was weird.
yeah.
It was delicious. But then we went back to where did we go after them?
We just chilled in the tent, and then we went out.
Oh yeah,
too.
we just relaxed we just kind of shot the shit.
Yeah, we waited till
Then
the
we
sun went down.
rehydrated again.
Yeah.
Rehydrate again. Gotta hydrate,
prepped.
guys. Gotta
We didn't
hydrate.
know what we were gonna get into. We went and sat up for Evanescence, but we got to see Fall in Reverse from the other side.
Right.
Yes, and that dude
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a hell of a performer.
He is.
Yeah.
Like he put on a hell of a show.
I
He
did.
put on a
I
great
liked
show.
it. Yeah,
Dude, he was running all over the
He
damn
was.
place.
Yeah.
He stopped the show several times when
'Cause
people when it was getting a little too
I
crazy.
would say, and sometimes because from my experiences out of these 2 times I've seen him,
Yeah.
he can either be in a bad mood and just be a complete douche on stage.
Yep.
Or he can be like a super good, like what it was
Today. Yeah.
And
Yep.
he's like, and then you're like, okay, this is actually
The
pretty cool.
last time we saw him was like probably 5,
It was
6 years ago.
a while ago.
And they shot the glitter everywhere. And he's like, fucking clean it up. And just dropped the mic and walked away. I was like, what
and he
the
never really
fuck?
said stuff between songs or anything.
No, he
like that.
didn't.
He just
Yeah.
kind of was there and gone.
Yeah, he was like, "Get me
Yeah.
the fuck off here," and then he just dropped. He was like, "Clean it the fuck up," and then dropped on
Yeah.
man. and
Oh,
walked
so he
away.
was mad
And
about
that
that.
was like
I
the
don't
only
know, I don't
thing.
know.
Yeah. Maybe because he was on a side stage or something. Who knows?
That, or he was a little more cockier back then though
Yeah.
too. So it could have just been that. But
He seemed nice.
he seemed very nice today.
Yeah, he like stopped. I don't know how many times. Like, man, he's almost overly nice watching.
Yeah.
But,
How
I mean,
did
it's a
you-
good thing. It's not bad.
Every time hands went up, he stopped.
Oh
did,
yeah,
yeah.
every
Yep.
single time.
How did you like that?
Now, I don't like a lot of his newer songs.
Yeah.
Just being bluntly honest.
Yeah.
Like I love the majority of his older shit, but his last, let's say, what is it, 5 songs he's dropped in the past 2-3 years, not been a fan of.
See, I liked all of it Zombified.
Popular, yeah, zombie. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Zombified. But Popular Monster, I never liked that song.
Yeah.
Really?
It hit
I
different
do.
live.
Yeah,
it
it
hit
was
different.
good.
Really
Yeah.
hit different live. It was.
I like that
was
song.
that was dope.
The end always gets me.
What
though.
about
The,
In My-
even the
yeah,
break. The
me
break.
too.
No,
Yeah, I
that
always skip it at the end. I don't do that.
the
last
breakdown
little
part?
he does.
Yeah, just cringy.
Yeah. when he
really.
taught that-
I thought that was actually a dope live.
No, it's not that.
lyrically, he's saying.
Yeah, it's the lyrics that are there.
Where's your God now?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is your? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at it as more
No,
of
I agree.
a theological
that's a-
question,
but-
more than I have an attitude about your being
that's-
religious.
but that's
if
not
you look
his-
at it that
I
way.
know. It's
But that's actually not how his personality is at all. Like that's
No,
totally
yeah.
how
No.
he would say it.
Yeah,
Like-
that is. But what in my head, while I'm listening to it, I'm going to take it a different way.
No, I get it.
because
But that's the thing with
it's
music
art.
is
It's art.
and there's a lot of bands. They make good music. Bands can make good music,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. I can still enjoy it. 'Cause
That's what I do. There's the parts I don't like.
At the end of the day, you know what you want or
Yeah,
think, so
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what you believe in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I
so
look
so
at
it doesn't
too.
matter. But yeah, that's why I can still get
Okay,
it.
Chuck,
Okay,
Chuck.
Chuck, you're
What?
ruining
Oh,
the
shit, that's
podcast.
me.
Literally, you're the equivalent of a dumpster fire. No, I'm just kidding.
He was about to go right.
That's staying in there.
I love you. I love you. But how did you like?
Are you all right?
You're nope.
Okay, so let's move on from there.
He's
So,
having his mind is smoking. I can see it.
He didn't hear what we heard though when he put the
No, yeah,
headset
it was.
next
It was.
I did hear it.
to- You heard it and you just held it there.
Staring at us.
That's actually even worse. Is
Jake's about to go
this suck
rage
for you
mode.
guys?
When the guy that's on one podcast has to yell at you, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
It didn't even work
Sucker.
this time. This is bullshit.
No, it's working. Just
Yeah.
very, very slightly.
But anyway,
That's it.
well, how did you feel about the newest song? The I forget. It's like in your head or out of my head. In my
Oh
head.
no, that song was fine. I didn't think it was like
I
the best song.
actually
but
like the
it's all
break.
right.
I really like the breakdown. That's the only part I like because it still sounds like radio rock, but I like the breakdown for it.
Yeah,
Move and then it just goes crazy.
yeah. I did enjoy your wife getting pissed off during drugs, though.
Yeah.
that was probably my favorite part of the show.
That's
Yeah.
She was like,
Both
"What
of
the
them.
fuck?"
I know,
'Cause
she
what
just
he say-
stares at me.
What,
I'm
what does he
like-
say in that song? It was something negative about God as well.
No, yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
I forget.
Oh, he's
But
like, some say God exists. I disagree.
yeah.
It was something-
Yeah.
And she was just like, "What the fuck?"
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That whole song is literally about him fighting drug abuse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But because of his mom.
Yeah.
So like in the video and like in the music video, he like kills his old self to be a better person, right? And that's when Corey Taylor comes in with a chainsaw. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious.
That sounds so campy.
But the actual overall story, like the music video is sad as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he like is talking about how basically dealing with someone that's a drug user like his mom.
Yeah.
And like how he had to deal with that.
And then it brings
was
a
kinda like
bunch
that.
of questions of like that kind of stuff too. Then right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming,
100%.
right?
Paige was not
Exactly.
having that.
No, but it was funny just because that was like suddenly crystal clear, and you hear him say it,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I was like, I just see her mouth. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you believe in God, it makes it hard. I mean,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
you know,
It was-
everybody has their own thing, and that's fine. You still enjoy, like you said, you still
Yeah,
enjoy the
you still
music,
enjoy the
but
music.
when you believe, it makes it like you're like,
Yeah,
wow, all right.
yeah.
I can't even sing along now.
And then when the crowd flips them off,
Not
you're
the
like,
rap
"There's
part."
your chance, Paige. Get him!" Like when everyone's like, "Fuck you," you're like, "Get him, Paige! There's your chance."
Yeah, he's like, everybody hold up your middle fingers.
he did
Everyone throws them up, right?
Just
And I was
did
like,
that.
Paige, now's your chance.
He was talking in the song. I'm not just an asshole.
Oh yeah, I'm just an asshole. And then I was like,
I
Paige is.
like that song a lot.
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
never heard that song.
Oh, really?
I enjoyed
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's a good
That
one.
was-
popular.
Yeah.
one.
That was the last time we saw him live. That album had just dropped.
Yeah.
To give you an
crazy.
idea.
That's crazy.
That's like,
His energy
while
was
ago.
definitely wild. Like he ran all the way across stage too.
Oh yeah, he was going
Constantly.
Yeah.
And throwing his mic up and down.
Yeah, he did like that. And every time you do it, you like look at the crowd like, oh, I'm pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a pretty sweet deal.
And dude, he called somebody out for being on their phone too much.
Did he really?
Yeah, because somebody yelled up saying something along the lines of they don't do drugs, and he's like, yeah, well, check your phone, see how much screen time you got.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what he was
That's
talking
fair.
about. I did not know.
A little
that.
bit of
And he
dopamine
also
overdose.
he also called out "Escape the Fate." You heard it first.
No, he didn't.
he fucking didn't. He literally said something.
He called him
about,
trash. No.
He literally,
Oh my goodness.
Wait, we restart that fucking beef that lasted like 3 albums.
dude, I would love that. So basically, because we get some good music out of
They
it.
did. There was some great
Yeah.
music out of that.
Oh man.
This war is ours.
Yeah. So basically, he did say something about. I heard him say something.
He
about
said, "And escape. This is Escape the Fate," and then he started singing the situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
it
is
was
an
weird.
Escape the Fate song when he
was-
originally was with the band.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Gotta have some fun with it.
then the what did he do? The only weird thing that we noticed that Chuck had to
Yeah,
point
so
out,
Chuck
and then
pointed out.
fucking not ruined it, but you definitely affected my vision
Yes.
of the rest
Because
of the show.
as soon as I noticed it, I couldn't unnotice it.
Basically, he was in the spotlight the entire time. The rest of the band was in the background, and they stood in one spot, and they did not move.
The only
And
band
he
that
was
did
in the
that, too.
spotlight all the way up until the band left the stage
Yeah.
as he's still standing there.
The rest of the band had their like spots, and almost like they were designated, and they did not move from those spots, and they were pushed back. And then he was running the
I
length
could see that
back
though.
and forth.
I could.
Yeah, the other bands.
And
were
they
all,
weren't
like,
even
their
really getting
guitarists
into
were
their
out there
instruments.
and doing
Like,
shit.
It was almost like something you would expect from a solo artist.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh, look, it's Kid Rock, and he brought his band, and the band's in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But it's falling in reverse. So, like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
it's a whole ass band.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that was a
It
weird.
is a whole ass.
Ronnie, if you ever watch this for some reason, let us know in the comments.
Jeez, yeah, thanks, Jake.
You're welcome.
Let's call him out directly.
Cover that basement. Don't fucking worry about it. If you want to go back and watch the video, Dan, and put a
That's it.
like and
I wish I had
subscribe
a long
too.
pole so I could hit the want buttons and shit.
You're going to get a little closer to your mic, FYI.
And while you're there, hit the like and subscribe button, Dan.
What's wrong?
Jake said Chuck's had to repeat this to Jake like 1,000 times in the past thing because if you don't get closer to your mic, it doesn't pick it up.
Yeah,
Oh.
you got to get like.
Is
a
this
good
better?
fucking inch. I do. I should have. How you doing?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you can still
You
hear
know
you.
why? Because you're naturally loud. All right, let's move on.
All right, that
We
part's
went-
fair.
That is fair.
I don't argue with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
When after that, then we just fucking hung out and waited for Evanescence to come on.
Which I wasn't sure what I was to expect because I know like 3 songs from her. My Immortal,
I know too.
the classic with Seether, right?
Yeah.
And then the Falling Down, I think it's called, something like that. But I did know that the one there was one slower song that she played that was one of her new songs. I just happened to hear it,
Oh, okay.
and I wasn't
Yeah,
a fan of it. But live, it was good.
Yeah, she did really well.
Oh yeah,
It was
a nice change of pace.
It was a slow burner because the first 2 songs, she's like she's doing good, but
Yeah,
it was
like,
just from Falling in Reverse. She was going nuts. The dude's running all over the
because
damn
it
place.
was literally a change in pace. It wasn't
And-
because the band sounded great. She sounded amazing.
And she
Yeah.
was still moving around that
And,
stage
yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying.
I
yeah.
expected her to sit on a piano and sing and play.
But it
Oh, and
was
she did
literally-
not do that.
No.
only like one song.
One song.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the
She
other
was
ones,
everywhere.
She did the intros on the piano, and then she'd get up and she'd run it.
Yeah.
Oh,
was like,
so
okay.
that was Falling in Reverse, by the way. So we were standing in Falling in Reverse, and he had said that part where he was like, where the fuck is your God now? So
Yeah, the
I was-
breakdown.
Yeah. And I looked at Chuck and Joel, and I was like, I don't know. And I was acting like I was crying, right?
That was that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That I just didn't expect what was happening.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what are you doing? Because you were like, he's like, where is your God now? And the breakdown hits. I was like, oh yeah. Like look over, like oh, this is the fat one, guys. I'm liking this shit. And then Jake goes, I don't know.
So I'm literally standing there. So Chuck's like, great idea. I'm gonna dump water on his fucking whole head, and so it looks like he's crying.
Bro, I hit a drip.
Yeah, you did.
Right here.
He hit a drip perfect enough that 1, thought I got bird shit on me. 2, I thought maybe someone saw me, didn't like my face, and spit on me.
Which is-
literally. So I'm sitting
which
there,
is
it was-
sadly not a surprise
because
at a
it
festival.
was literally in his pocket. I'm assuming in his butt pocket because of how warm it was. So when it went and dripped on me, I was like literally like, and the way it like splattered, I was just like. Okay, that did not just fuck. So I turn around. I'm like, something's on my head. Something's on my head. And Chuck was like, I was trying to help you make like you were crying. instantly, I was like, the only thought that went through my head before I realized that it was a water bottle, I thought maybe Chuck spit on me. I was like, oh, fuck, no. I'm like, I can smell Marlboro cigarette from here already. I didn't know it's running down my head.
You should have went along with it. Like, I saw the guy behind us hock a loogie.
No, he was so proud of himself.
Yeah, he was way too proud of himself.
Yeah, he was. I just water on you.
What was hilarious was you would expect anger from that, and legitimately was like turned around and he's like, "Oh, thank God!" He's like, "I've never been so thankful." It's just Chuck's dumbass.
For real.
No, yeah.
See, I didn't know all that. I just heard you say something about someone hawking a loogie. I'm like, someone hawked a fucking loogie? I was like, Lord, I'm like, this crowd is insane. This is fucking Evanescence. And they're like, fuck you.
Dan's out there thinking people are just about that life.
Yeah. Paige, we gotta go. We gotta go.
And we had a blast here in Evanescence while she was playing because we got to be
the launch
which in
pad.
my opinion is the funnest.
Yeah,
the launch pad of crowd surfing. Yeah. You're at that beautiful sweet spot where you're not dealing with the crowd surfers, but you have the people come to you and they're like, "Hey, do me a favor, crowd surf me." Now, I will say there was a surprise for me because we were having a blast. We're sending we're sending up fucking singles, right? We're doing good. And the reason I had to specify is fucking single because that was a surprise. So we have a shaky. It's not a packed crowd.
That one.
It is not a packed.
When I set up the double.
Yeah.
You guys should hold hands and do it together.
Yeah, hold on. It was not a. Hold on. It was not a packed crowd at all.
You grabbed one leg. That's all the fuck you did.
Yeah, it was. I was like, okay, this is dangerous. Sending one person, and this kid was like, "Hey, do you think it's okay to go?"
Scared.
Now we're like,
he was scared.
He was little.
He was scared.
He was little. So we did our veteran shit. We're like looking at the crowd. We're like, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
We're like, he's like, I'm not gonna get dropped. I'm like, you should be good. We just sent somebody through. You're solid.
Yeah.
And then so I'm picking this kid up, and then suddenly I'm like, why is he so heavy? Why is nobody? I didn't feel like anybody was lifting his other side. And then I realized there's two fucking people holding hands.
Yeah.
And so I'm picking up one person basically by myself, and with one other person.
The other side.
Yeah, and then the other person, you haven't had?
Yeah, we had the other side, and then Jake grabbed a foot.
You're a piece of shit.
Jake goes, "Give me your foot." That's all he said to the guy.
Basically, it was like wrestling an octopus. Like, which one do you go for? I was like, and I just grabbed one.
You grabbed one of each leg, I think. That was the best part.
I did, and they both kind of hung down. I'm like, that's close enough.
We got him up, and then it was the best part was as they go, they're off, and I'm just like in shock. I'm like, I did not know we had fucking two people here.
Yeah.
And then the people in front of us were like,
yeah.
"The fuck did you guys just do?"
And we didn't launch another crowd surfer for a little while.
Listen, I didn't know there was two people. I sent one. There was two that went up.
Yep.
And then we were like, legitimately watched them. I watched them in fear because I'm like, they're not going to fucking make it. They're not going to make it. They made it.
It was a true love story. It was like the Notebook.
It was a love story.
Just a really bad version.
Because you could tell he didn't want to, but she was about it. Like,
he was scared.
I said,
We
do it together.
We did a good thing tonight, guys. We created a magical moment for those two that they'll remember for the rest of their life. During my immortal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't during that. It wasn't. But
you said you're gonna fangirl out. I'm gonna fangirl out of my immortal. And comes
no, that's not what I said. I said I'm gonna get white girl crazy when my immortal comes on. Yeah.
He did say that.
Which was funny because it was like there was a bunch of white girls right behind me. They were fucking laughing their asses off.
I got hit in the head by a crowd surfer at the very end, so I would say like karma came back and got me.
Oh yeah, you did get smoked, didn't you?
I got like literally the last person. I was like, I did good. Boom, like clodhoppers. Just fucking bam, right on the top.
Is that the one that fell on top of us that we didn't see coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? All of a sudden they're just like on our shoulders. Like shit.
I don't know if it was the sunglasses on my head or if it was the boots, but it just destroyed the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you get hit, to be honest with you.
Oh, Paige did because she saw me picking up my glasses. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Damn.
Paige about got it too because I reached over her like.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's brutal.
And they're slimy.
I wanted to crowd surf so bad. But
It's fun.
I knew I was way too.
No,
big.
it is.
I'm like,
It is real
fun.
You do it. You do like for us. It normally it's a like, oh, you've never crowd surfed. Okay, then it's okay for you to do it at least one time. And they do it. We did it. I did it in corn because I had to. But later it was like it was during Fire for the Gods at Rock on the Range. There's like legitimately a row of 10 people in front of you.
Just pick you
And they're
up
like,
off
hey
your
guys,
feet.
we're going up. And then they're like, okay. And they're like, hey, they're barely holding on to you.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to do it. Like in the beginning, like during Windows 7, like how they were all kind of packed up.
Yeah.
Then you would do it right there.
Oh, okay.
And it's fun.
It'd be neat to try. I was like, man, because that one dude came around and
Yeah,
go,
dude.
that's a thick boy.
Sick boy.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not, because if they think he's thick and he wasn't my size, I'm like, I'm gonna crush people.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm sure you
let's
guys
go
have a
ahead
great-
and
yeah.
put in a what was your 3 favorite bands today?
Oh, you want to go 3 favorites instead of just number one?
Let's do number one across, and then hit threes.
Either way, yep.
Okay, number
You
one.
have to lead because reasons. You're like, I love what you guys love.
We can count the rings on a receding hairline.
Names. I'm terrible at names.
Did you hear that?
What?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
I was encouraging you. I was encouraging you.
He said, let's count the rings on his forehead.
On his receding hairline.
And I immediately looks like he's telling the age on a stump of a tree.
Wow. And you guys were right last night.
About what?
The best band.
Spearbox?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. There was a lot.
There was a lot of good shit.
There were, but that one was my favorite.
I had the most fun in there. I can say that.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I am going to go with, damn, this is actually really hard for me. Oh, shit. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to stick with Spiritbox, but Volumes is a close fucking second.
But Spiritbox just did it better.
They just did it better.
Yeah.
With one person.
Are we
Yes.
talking about in general or just the music?
Overall.
or
Your
the
favorite
overall?
show of the night.
Like, don't think about it, just say it.
Yeah, your favorite show. Boom, go.
It's Spiritbox. I had
Okay,
a blast
there you
with
go.
that.
See, that was.
Absolute
Jake?
blast.
I'm going to have to probably say Spiritbox.
Okay, so
honestly.
we got fucking Spiritbox.
4 for 4 on
all
Spiritbox.
around.
Just because, like, all the way around.
Yeah.
shit
Who,
was
who
just
did you
going
think was
down.
going to be the best? Who'd you call?
Evanescence.
Evanescence. And I think
Everybody else said
Spiritbox.
Spiritbox.
And we were right. We were right to say that.
We're fucking veterans, Chuck.
Evanescence
I had
was
never
the-
heard Spiritbox, though.
I think
No,
Avatar
that's
would have been my second if I'd have been in there.
Really?
Because, dude, just sitting back, I just enjoyed the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Who would be second?
Well, I don't know. Falling Reverse did a
Yeah.
fantastic
Go
job.
ahead.
Yeah, they
Go
did.
ahead with top 3, Chuck.
Top 3 is Spiritbox, Evanescence, and Falling Reverse.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Spiritbox, Volumes, and then who else did I really enjoy? There was another one that I was like, man, this is solid as hell. Who did we all see? We saw Avatar. That wasn't it. It wasn't earlier in the day. So maybe what probably would be Falling Reverse.
Was it? It wasn't a style or
Wasn't Saint Asonia. They were good, but they weren't up there enough to.
no.
I'd probably just say Falling Reverse just because they had a nice set and they did some songs that they don't normally do.
All the way around. They did.
Yeah, it was cool to see them do Fashionably Late and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
What about you, Dan?
I'm going to say Spiritbox, Evanescence. I agree with that one too. And Volumes. Those are my top 3.
Spiritbox, Evanescence, and Volumes.
Yeah, I like Volumes a lot because, like you said, the crowd interaction, the wave the hands,
Yeah.
the clap, and just jump, all that shit.
They hyped that shit,
Yeah,
dude.
like because you were talking about it. Not to jump to this, but you were talking about originally. You're like how the bands build you up. It takes time, and you finally you're just like ready to go in there and go
Exactly.
nuts. Yeah.
You know when bands are telling people to jump up and down or just do certain things, it's literally warming you up without even knowing it.
Yeah.
To when I get to a band now, when I go to see something, I'm already doing it before that because I'm trying to get into that mindset. I'm trying to enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Realistically, that's how I enjoy it though. But I would have to say my top 3 are Spiritbox, Falling Reverse, and I actually really enjoyed Avatar.
Avatar's nice.
Like I said, the screams weren't there, but honestly, just the overall
Vibe.
yes, I enjoy Avatar in general. Volumes was really close though. They were, but I enjoyed Avatar.
Fucking hater.
There it is.
Wow. No, it was-
Avatar was good because sitting on the hill, I enjoyed the shit out of them.
Yeah.
yeah, they almost put on a good show every time they say. Even when they like, I don't like all their studio stuff they put out. I'll get a song or two off each album that I
Yeah.
enjoy,
Yeah.
and then they just kind of add it to the collection of all badass live shit they do, and
For sure.
it's a blast. Anything else you guys want to add?
I'm good.
You can remember? There's something you wanted to add about yesterday that happened.
There's something I want to add.
Oh god.
Never mind. No. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Huh?
Say it.
Nothing.
Daniel, how's your festival experience so far?
Fantastic.
First time going?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Has it been scary at times?
Not for me. I just worried about the wife.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah, for me personally, there's never been a moment where I was like, the only time I got a little nervous, but it was excitement, is when you're like, Dan, you ever looked down, or whatever you say, you ever looked down a double barrel shotgun? I'm like, shit.
Dude, as soon as I heard it stop and you hear the slow rise, and she hadn't even got to this yet. Yeah. It was a slow rise, and she was kind of walking around the stage, and I was like, you ever look down the barrel of a double barrel shotgun or whatever I said? And Dan's like, you just see the horror in your eyes a little bit. You're like, oh, shit. And then she went.
I had an excitement boner, though, just a little.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel
it was fun.
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, do you think your wife and you would still go to small venues or shows?
I think small venues are just as fun, if not more fun.
I do, too.
In their own way.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot like you guys, but we went to Silverstein, and I had a blast.
After this show, I'm definitely feeling it. Like, just going one night and being done.
Like going into a night or two and be done, yeah.
Yeah.
Sundays are starting to look pretty ugly.
Yeah, they're
Because
rough.
you can go nuts and then...
Yeah. Well,
just go home,
these
you
take
know,
a toll
chill.
on you, too, because there's just constant pitting, and it's just, that's what
Sun
it is.
all day,
Yeah, like you're
and
pitting,
sun all day.
cloud surfing.
Yeah.
Weirdly, when we went to Riot, it really wasn't exactly like that, but
No, it
that's
wasn't.
where I would take my wife. If I went to festival-wise, it'd be Riot, just because it's a completely different setup, and
Oh, really?
there's the music's different. They still have pits and stuff, but it's not. There's a pit to Beach Money. Prom Queen? Some people, yeah. There's a pit to that.
Nice.
And if I played this for you, you'd be like, you what? Like it's a most funnest pit you've ever been in.
Lorna Shore.
Yeah, no, we'll do that here on this. Chuck, send us out.
yeah.
Oh, you want me to send us out? You want to take over?
Yeah, go for it.
Guys, Jacob Norden, Daniel Amos, Joel Norden, Charles Beason, and this is day 2 of Incarceration. I'm not sure if we're doing a day 3 or not. We haven't talked about that yet. But, yeah, this is concerts with the crew. Peace out.
Peace.